check. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Okay.
Are these working, Adam?
Pardon?
Are these both working?
Check, check.
Over here so that you're like turned away.
Check, check. 1, 2.
Adjust.
There you go. All set.
Thanks, love. What thing you do? Oh, the bell. Just like chime. Chime.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Windsor. There's no chime up here, so did you hear Mariette? She chimed for us. I'd like to welcome everyone online as well. My name is Judy. I'm your host today, and Mariette is my co-host. Welcome, co-host. You're many hats today.
Here I am. So the unity movement. Oh, I'm supposed to use this one. I'm so used to having my speaker thing all set up. So the unity movement embraces the inherent worth and diversity of every individual, fostering an environment of acceptance and respect for all people without distinction of any kind. So we come together to encourage and support one another in our individual spiritual journeys. So wherever you are in that process, welcome.
While it is a well-traveled land, we would like to respectfully acknowledge that the land in which we gather today is the traditional territory of the Three Fires Confederacy of First Nations, comprising the Ojibwe, the Ottawa, and the Potawatomi peoples. We're grateful to work, learn, and live in this area.
So, Adam, we're really happy to have you with us today, helping us get our mics together and doing our music and pulling it all together. Thank you, Adam. Our opening prayer.
Yes. We're going to begin with an opening prayer. So I knew the title had something to do with thankfulness today, Mariette's talk. So I created a prayer, and it says that mindfulness equals thankfulness. So let's close our eyes this morning and begin. As we settle ourselves in our seats today, we become mindful. We breathe in and connect with our inner selves. As we connect, we are mindful, first of our breath, and then our bodies, as we place them in our seat and adjust ourselves. We are now mindful of ourselves, here, sitting in the pews. We are mindful of our surroundings, the peace of this sanctuary, and our own inner peace. At the same time, we are thankful. As we breathe, we are thankful for our breath, for our surroundings, and for the peace that is here and now and within us, the peace that passes understanding. We tap into this peace. This has been placed within us and is available to us at any time we choose to enter into it. Being mindful and being thankful is the door to this peace. During this holiday season, let's open this door to the inner chamber within us. Whenever we need a breather, let's take a breath and be thankful and remember what's inside. Thank you, Spirit. Amen.
Amen. So Tim Eckhart, where are you? Oh, okay. Tim is available for prayer. We'll pray with you after service in the prayer room upstairs.
And our prayer request box is right over on the table with prayer requests, pencils. Fill in a name of someone you wish prayer for, especially at this time of year. There's lots of people who are in need or who are experiencing loneliness, and the prayer chaplaincy team counts it a joy to pray for anyone whose names are on the list.
And just a little reminder that Silent Unity is always available, 1-800-NOW-PRAY. They have resumed their 24-hour. So if you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and can't sleep, you can call.
And now it's time for some music. Adam, what do you have for us today?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Happy December. We're going to start with one of our classics coming up on the screen, Coming Together. Please join along if you know it or want to sing it. Have got love, have got peace, have got joy, flowing like a river. Have got love, have got peace, have got joy, flowing like a river. One heart, one mind, one love, flowing like a river. I've got hope, I've got strength, I've got faith to move every mountain. I've got hope, I've got strength, I've got faith to move every mountain. One heart, one mind, one love to move every mountain. I've got you, I've got me, I've got us coming together. I've got you, I've got me, I've got us coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together, coming together, coming together, coming together, coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together. Thank you. Thank you all. And now we're going to do another one of our Unity classics. I love this melody. Join in if you know the words. You just want to add a harmony, a little bit of chicken soup for the soul. God is so amazing, shining through you. God is so amazing, shining through you. One look in your eyes, and you know it's true. God is so amazing, shining through you. God is so amazing, shining through me. God is so amazing, shining through me. One look in my eyes, and you can see. God is so amazing, shining through me. God is so amazing, shining through us. God is so amazing, shining through us. Your heart and my heart is the sweetest love. God is so amazing. God is so amazing. God is so amazing, shining through us. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Wonderful singing. It's perfect for those songs, Adam. Thank you.
Is it me or you?
It's you.
Okay. So, Unity Spiritual Center is a progressive spiritual community that emphasizes personal growth, living consciously, and making a positive difference in the world. As part of the New Thought movement, we strive to be compassionate, inclusive, open-minded, service-oriented, abundant, and spirit-filled.
Unity teaches that each person is a unique individual expression of God. Our realization of that truth evolves as we expand our consciousness through prayer and meditation. Unity emphasizes that we create our experience of life according to the thoughts and feelings we hold in mind. Affirmative prayer is the highest form of creative thought, while meditation stills the mind and heightens our awareness of our oneness with Spirit, with each other and all of life. Living from that awareness transforms our lives and the world.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
And
Story.
here's our affirmation for December. Can we say it together? This season, I release old patterns and welcome the transformative power of new beginnings.
Nice. And now it's a time for special music with Adam.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I enjoy picking songs that are on theme. And sometimes, though, there's particular songs or a song that I just feel feels appropriate. But a lot of changes, some loss, some gain. I always ask myself in these moments, what would Stevie Nicks do? My songstress. So I thought this would be really, really appropriate for today, given a lot of things over the last couple weeks. So sing along or take some time to really think about how these incredible lyrics by Stevie really paint this journey of life, and how these lyrics, even for me, have changed a year ago, 15 years ago. Some people longer, some people shorter. it's a special song, and I really hope you take some time to meditate on this today. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? What is love? Can the child within rise above? Can I sail through the changes, ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? I don't know. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you, around you. Well, time makes you older, children get older, I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Well, time makes you older, children get older, I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. Take my love, take it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, oh, the landslide will bring it down, down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, bring it down, down. Oh, the landslide will bring it down. Thank you. Thank you.
Cheryl Russell, a contributor to Unity magazine, has this to say in her article that you can find on unity.org. The title of her article is Tell Yourself Thanks. Okay, let's dig into this. There is a simple elegance about the words, thank you. Having grown up with Unity teachings, I know that a gratitude consciousness is the essence of my being. So much so that thank you is a core value of my personal mission statement, to create a lifestyle of simple elegance. Thank you is my compass, my heartbeat, my way of life. Thank you is my mantra, my simple, elegant prayer. The more I explore the art of saying thank you, the more I discover its infinite power, life-changing potential. Wow, those are some words. I don't know if I thought of thank you as quite that powerful and life-changing. So she goes on to say, my faith in God and a grateful heart have manifested world travels, rewarding careers, and magical places to live. And yet, at an early age, I had health issues. My body was challenged by surgeries, car accidents, and illnesses of one kind or another. I even had ongoing bruises for which I had no explanation. What was I missing? In my prayers, I thanked God for my life and used positive affirmations about my health. What else could I do to support my body, mind, and spirit for improved well-being? Could the answer to greater health be found in the power of thank you? I decided to find out with a simple experiment. Instead of acting mad or as if nothing happened, what if I stopped the minute I had an injury, regardless of how small or seemingly insignificant? What if I acknowledged the injured area of my body with thank you? Would the pain or bruise be less, or possibly not at all? My first experiment occurred in the middle of the night when I got out of bed, walked into a door jamb, and whacked my nose. Ouch. Back in bed, I rubbed my hands together and put them over my nose. I apologized and repeatedly said thank you for all it does for me. The next morning, there was no bruise, no soreness, nothing. Beginner's luck? Maybe. The next time I was in a beauty salon when a ceiling light fell and hit my forearm. When people rushed over, I was soothing myself with words of gratitude. Words of gratitude for it. No bruising, no soreness. Since then, I rarely bruise. As she keeps practicing this thank you. The thank you magic. So I was super inspired by her story. I'm like, wow, like my mind opened to new possibilities of these words of gratitude that we use so much. And, you know, for me, do I really feel the energy of those words? Am I really conscious and present to those words? Or am I just use them so much that it's just a polite thing to say? Something for me to think about. Because she says there's a lot more energy in those words that we can unleash and utilize. and it takes practice. So she started an experiment. She's somebody that has been in unity all her life, practiced positive affirmations. She calls her philosophy of the art of thank you. She calls it thank youology. The art of using thank you to transform her life. And when she discovered this body thank you, it didn't occur, isn't it funny when the answer's right in front of her? Like she'd always really delved into gratitude, but never occurred to her to direct it towards our bodies. And aren't we like that, right? Like oh yes, this guy, this person right here, this body, got to pay attention to this and be grateful for this beautiful body. So she calls, it's a new chapter for her. This isn't a recent article, maybe it's 20 years old, but at that time it was a new chapter for her, and she called it body thank youology. And so she practices that. And she benefits from the practice. Does that inspire you? It did me. We are, each of us, on a journey of faith. But when I get into fear and I activate the fight, flight, and freeze response, it seems my faith goes out the window. Does that happen to anybody here? Can anybody relate? It's like, And I feel very faithless all of a sudden, scared and trembling, not sure which way to turn, not sure where to go, feeling very uncertain. So I'd like to share my story with you. Last winter, about a year ago, I started experiencing sciatica, and I found out it wasn't true sciatica, but it mimicked those symptoms. And week after week went by, and the pain wasn't going away. And I was seeing a physiotherapist, and that physiotherapist wasn't able to help me. And I got frustrated with the lack of direction I was getting from that person. So I went back to my doctor and talked to her about it. And she said, physiotherapy is what you have to do. So I found myself another physiotherapist upon a recommendation that I received. And I started seeing Malika. Isn't that a beautiful name? And she's a beautiful person, I found out. And she helped me. She helped me. And at the time, it seemed to me very bleak because I'd been in pain now for 2 or 3 months when I started seeing her. And as I started doing the exercises she gave me to do, and we were on a plan, I was very much encouraged and very comforted by her gentle way and her encouraging way. And at the same time, when I was staying in pain and things weren't happening, I couldn't see a real improvement in the pain. And she was a little bit like, what's up with this? I was really worried. I was really stuck in fear. And I was afraid it would never go away. And I would talk to her about this ball of fear in my brain. So it's the fight, flight, or freeze activation that was going on because our bodies, our brains are like wired to protect itself. We go into self-protective mode when we're in pain. So she would hug me when I needed hugs. I could talk to her, ask her any questions. She was the most compassionate person. And that did a lot of healing for me. And after 5 months of exercises, I became pain-free. So that whole journey taught me so much about faith. She stood for me in faith when I was not strong in my faith. But the thing about faith is we only need a seed, right? Mustard seed. We only need that to begin with, and we can build on it. So that's what I've been doing over the past year, is building on my faith, looking for the energy and the gratitude and the love in my heart to navigate the way to help me stay in a place of health, mental health, extremely important, because we can feel pretty scared and pretty negative if we're not really nurturing our mental health every day, as well as our spiritual health and bodily health. It's all connected. Do you ever find that when you're really taking care of your mental health, everything gets a whole lot better, including your body? Yeah? Me too. So I had never been in chronic pain before in my life. This was a new experience for me, and that's why it was so scary. Malika had seen this over and over again. She says, "You're going to get better." I am? You are. I'm like, okay, let's keep going. So somebody who never knew, well, I knew how to exercise, but somebody who refused to exercise is now an exerciser. And I'm really glad about that. I actually enjoy my exercises now. It's relaxing. It's an hour I can take, and I can have my breathing time, my relaxation time. My brain can slow down. It's a type of meditation. And my body's getting stronger while I'm doing it. So I'm a convert, and I'm glad about that, because that's going to see me forward into my elder years. Through this experience, I learned about faith and fear. I learned about the nature of pain. It can be really hard to be in pain, really scary. And we can become really resistant and fight it, right? And that's what happens. I learned about the nature of pain and how our resistance to it, that fight, flight, freeze response, which amounts to copious amounts of worry, stress, and rumination, this reactivity we can have to pain creates so much more suffering. When we fight our pain, we're creating more suffering. Tara Brach, in her book, Radical Acceptance, tells her story about her intense fear to the overwhelming pain she experienced in childbirth. She says, while fear of pain, of course, is a natural human reaction, it is particularly dominant in our culture, where we consider pain as bad or wrong. Don't we? Mistrusting our bodies, we try to control them in the same way we try to manage the natural world. We use painkillers, assuming that whatever removes the pain is the right thing to do. So when she was in incredible pain giving birth, her brain was screaming, "Something's wrong, stop the pain." At first, she was actually doing really well with her deep breathing, but then when her son crowned, everything went to hell in a handbasket, as they say, and her brain freaked out. And so she panicked, and she said, "Something's wrong." That's the first message that we get. And it's our brain, our amygdala. I've been learning a lot writing this talk, okay? Our amygdala, that's the first message it gives us. That reptilian brain, the survival brain, that's the first message it gives us when we have pain. Something's wrong. And especially, again, it's very dominant in this culture. We have a huge wellness culture. Have you noticed? Here, take this, like the whole herbal, the whole natural supplement. We got there's something for everything. You could go completely penniless buying everything that there is to buy to make yourself well. Have we got a little crazy about all of this? A little off track? So her midwife, used to seeing fear and resistance in response to pain, immediately assured her, nothing's wrong, honey. It's all completely natural. It's just painful. Tara says that her midwife needed to repeat these words a few times before she was able to actually let it sink in and then relax into it and breathe deeply again. Okay, it's just pain. Not wrong. I can open up and accept it. She says, as I learned in childbirth, pain doesn't have to lead to suffering. So the Buddha taught that we suffer when we cling to or resist our experience, when we want life different from what it is. As the saying goes, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. This is my learning journey, and I invite you to join me. Learning to trust, to listen to my body, its discomfort, its ease when things are going well, its pain, to respond with self-kindness and compassion, to have faith in my body. And this is where the thanking comes in. We can't thank our body if we really don't think that it's doing a very good job. Where's the gratitude? And this is what Malika called me on. She says, I'm a worrier, right? Been since I was yay high. And so she challenged me, where's your gratitude? Less worrying, more thanking. These are her words. I went home and I said, that's the title of my next talk. Right? To have faith in my body. My body is always healing, whether I see it, whether I believe it or not. And if I want to see it, I can watch the little cuts I get go to town and heal themselves. So let's follow Cheryl Russell's example. Let's practice creating thankful thoughts towards our beautiful bodies. Let's praise our bodies and raise our bodies into the light. Our bodies are doing the best that they can, and they are worthy of our praise. We can learn to relax with whatever is our experience, whatever it is, and let it be what it is. We can stop trying to attain some idealized notion of perfect wellness. We are not perfect beings. We are human beings on a journey. And the beautiful is, we are so amazing, just as love created us. Just as love created us to be. We are so amazing. Our bodies are so amazing. Myrtle Fillmore spent time meditating on the amazingness of her body. And she's our way shower. We can do that. We could spend a few minutes each day, as we do our meditations already, and devote a couple of those minutes to just intense thankfulness and devotion and praise to our bodies. You know, body scan, right? We do our body scans. As you're doing that, we can think thanking thoughts. Tara Brack's book, Radical Acceptance, talks about self-acceptance, and I really resonate with that term because for me, I can't really be grateful for my body if I'm not accepting it. Those two go hand in hand. Now, as I'm practicing this wonderful new thanking the last few days, because I'm getting ready for this talk, I got some pushback. You know, oh, come on, who do you think you're kidding? Thanking is going to do that? Like this stuff, this old skepticism. The thing is, when we start being kind to ourselves and start really practicing a new way of positivity, there's the stuff that we were raised up in that's gonna come up. It's gonna give some pushback. Kristen Neff calls it backdraft. You know what backdraft is? When the fire is going and you open the door with some fresh air, some clean air, what happens? Backdraft like creates, how would you say, like the fire gets way worse. It wants to explode out of that room, right? That happens for us when we start thanking, like when I was thanking in the shower, like, thank you, thank you, thank you, like, who do you think you're kidding? Like, thanking? Like, take a pill, like, you know, like, come on. Like, this old stuff, and I got really, you know, I got to tell you, I got into shame about it. I'm like, I have so much doubt, and I got into shame about it, like feeling bad that I'm such a poor positivity person trying to thank, and I can't do it because I'm too doubting. You know what I mean? And what I realized, I got kind of down on myself. And as I processed through that, the next day I realized what happened. I was doing everything exactly right, and it was just the pushback. I didn't realize that at the time, okay? And that's why I got down about it. But that's exactly what I need to keep doing. I need to keep at it, keep thanking, keep being kind to myself. You know, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said something really kind, and there's this rejection, this wall, you know, that won't accept it? That's the pushback. Keep going to the mirror. Keep saying how pretty you are, inside and out. Keep saying all the good things that you need to hear. Today I had a little pushback this morning. It was like, just talking to your, and I didn't realize I was holding on to this old belief. I was doing some mirror work and saying these kind things as I'm getting ready to come here. And I got a little pushback. It's like, it doesn't count if you have to say it to yourself. Okay, like there's an old belief, right? I'm like, and I just said to that part, that old belief, what is it you need? What is it you need? Because I know if I'm going to fight that belief, it's just going to like fight me back. So I said, what is it that you need? Really, it just needs love. I said, it counts. It counts, honey, to say it to yourself. And here, let's do a little experiment. I did some, to demonstrate to that old belief, I did some touch that Kristen Neff in her self-compassion book talks about. I did some touch in my heart, my belly, doing a little self-hug. I said, see that feeling? It counts. When you touch yourself, when you speak words of kindness to yourself, it all counts. And I think I convinced it. I think I might be back, but I can work at that. Okay, so she's got a little thing for us to try as we go into this practice, if you choose. If you want to experiment with the power of body thank-youology, try this fun suggestion Cheryl offers us. Make a list from A to Z of adjectives, descriptive words that begin with the same letter as your body. For example, adorable arm, beautiful brain, lovely liver. Use these descriptive adjectives will increase the power of your appreciation towards your body and its functions. You could have this fun little exercise going all day long. You know, fabulous fingers. Do you have any? Can you think of any? Let's get into it. I don't want to put anybody on the spot. Excellent ears. Yahoo, Tim. Excellent ears. Healthy heart. Splendid spleen. Beautiful belly. I've been using that one too. Beautiful belly. Lively liver. Luscious legs. Fabulous feet. Lovely lungs. Soft skin. Yeah, you get the idea. And so you can make a poem of it. You can make a song of it. I like to sing as I'm walking in nature. You know, this is how we transform our life a little at a time. It's not like a big over and it's done. We just keeping on. Keeping on, my friends. So with that, let us move into meditation. And in this meditation, what I'm going to encourage you to do is be okay with whatever your experience is in this meditation. So whether you get a lot of thoughts, or you hear noises, or you have any kind of distraction, whatever your experience is, it's okay. Because sometimes we won't be okay with it. And so that's what this practice is. The intention is to be okay with whatever your experience is. So for 2 minutes, let's do that. So just settling in and centering yourself. Just breathing however you want to breathe. Just let yourself be you for the next 2 minutes. And now make your transition from your meditation to this space together. Thank you. I'm grateful for each of you.
I'd like to thank Mariette. Thank you, Mariette. So anything like that, practicing, it's a spiritual practice, really, right? And anything positive that you can do over and over again is a spiritual practice. So I love that idea, because when you think about it, then all of a sudden you feel good. Thanking your body then feels good. So thank you for that. I loved it. And I'll just go ahead, okay? I'll thank Adam. Thanks so much, Adam. The music was beautiful today. Beautiful voice. And thank you, Jennifer, for all your technical
Thank you, Jen.
help. Your turn.
Okay. So, are we on this page?
Vision, mission.
Pardon me?
The vision and the mission.
Okay, we're at the vision.
Yep.
Here we are. Okay, we have a vision, don't we? And is it up on? Yep, it's up there. So let's say it together. Our vision,
is
a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
And we have a sacred mission. Let's say this together. We
We
inspire and empower
spiritual growth to awaken us and transform the world. And we have a personal statement of being. Will you please say that with me? I am a dynamic center of the Christ light, mighty to unfold my good and radiate that good to all. So, okay, announcements. Devani, the Devani slide? Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a lot of announcements, and you can just refer to the newsletter if you like, or I think also on the website. So I'll begin on December 15th, which is, I guess, next Sunday. Wow. Devani will be speaking on the topic body, mind, and spirit, balancing the sacred three.
Advent books are available in the foyer free of charge, so help yourself.
Yeah, there's just a few left, so make sure you get yours.
And licensed Unity teachers are doing a Zoom weekly discussion group, and it's a Unity Advent. It's based on Unity Advent book, and so you can join that. It already started, but you can join in anytime.
Yeah.
And that's Wednesdays, I think, at 2 p.m.
So for the last 2 Monday nights from 8:30 to 9:30, I've done the mindfulness workshop series. And so it helps to learn to cope with the pressures of daily living. And you can discover how to respond differently to stress and explore your body's response. So last week we had a lovely 50-minute meditation on our whole body, which was very relaxing. I think some people, they didn't come back, so I think they fell asleep because there weren't too many comments at the end of it, and I thought, oh boy. But anyways, it was very relaxing. So that would be tomorrow night on Zoom, and again, 8:30 to 9:30.
And we are going to, I talked to Donna, and we are going to extend the clothing drive and the food drive for one more week. So we're a little shy on the clothing, on the, the food donations. So if you could help out, we'd really appreciate it. We want to be able to donate some food. People are counting on these donations. Thank you.
And only winter clothing is accepted for the clothing portion. So they're looking for mitts, gloves, hats, new long johns, sweaters, jackets, warm pants, boots, and shoes. So I don't think all of it has to be new. So if you want to clean out your closet for things you're not using. And also the gifts for the tags on the trees, They should be wrapped and labeled and dropped off at the church at the latest next Sunday. So if you're unable to bring gifts in, Donna has offered to help to arrange to pick them up. And so the tags are on the trees. There's still some left there, so that would be appreciated. And then everything should be in by next Sunday.
Okay, and again, Tim is available to pray with you.
Okay. So all of our classes, programs, and services are made possible by your generous donations. Our heartfelt thanks for your continuous support. We've created many easy ways to donate, which you can find on our website.
And we have a love offering box near the foyer door, right over there, with love offering envelopes and pens where you can drop in your tithe as you leave the chapel. Thank you so much, and bless you for your loving and generous support.
That's what keeps us going. Okay, if we could all stand now, please. We're going to do the love offering prayer, followed by the peace song and the prayer for protection. So let's say this together. Divine love in me and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
And let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light of the love surrounds us.
We
Our light.
The love of the divine enfolds us.
We are love.
The peace of love fills us.
We are peace.
The power of love protects us.
We are power.
The presence of love watches over us.
We are presence.
Wherever we are, love is.
All is divine.
Have a wonderful week, everyone.
We're rolling with the punches, love. It's okay. It's an adjustment period.